On top of the costs of this neglect by our 1%, they also poison us in many ways and don't care of the collateral damage left behind. For example, industries are also growing food in countries that they have poisoned, but the same food that we are being sold is being picked before it is fully ripened, sprayed with chemicals to maintain shelf life, thus lowering the quality of the food we consume. We depend on these food pathways industry has told us that we need, so we can't help but consume all these extra toxins and chemicals. And this is contributing to a sickening of our global health around the world. UK rivers polluted. From the Mirror. Friends of the Earth's corporate accountability campaigner Claire Oxenborough said factory farms are silently taking over the UK's countryside, driven by powerful agribusinesses chasing profit at all costs. Not only are these companies polluting our precious rivers and wildlife, they are driving devastation to habitats and livelihoods in South America, where the diverse Cerrado ecosystem is being razed to produce soy to feed pigs and chickens in the UK and around the world. We must stop companies harming nature and communities, here and overseas. That's why we're calling for a new Business, Human Rights, and Environmental Act to hold companies to account and require them to prevent environmental and human rights abuses in their supply chains. Anthony Field, head of Compassion and World Farming UK office, said housing large numbers of dairy cows, laying hens, broiler chickens, and pigs permanently indoors or without access to pasture is a significant source of pollution. The spread of slurry from factory farms in England has already contributed to every region being polluted with nitrogen. It's so bad in some places that protected areas are being damaged, and this pollution must be offset to allow house building to go ahead. Industry is also genetically modifying foods which we don't know the long-term effects on our body and our children's bodies. And we don't and we won't until it's too late. The long-term effects of these chemicals in our bodies, low nutrient quality foods and microplastics, to name a few, will and is having devastating effects on people already. Cancer rates are skyrocketing, and other chronic diseases we used to see in the elderly are now common in young people, even pediatric. Watching these same 1%ers lobby governments to loosen regulations so that they can now legally abuse workers and poison environments, our land, air, and water, in democratic country is showing just how very much their greed has reached, that they are willing to steal our children's futures and democratic way of life. We forget that what we do on one side of the world will mirror itself on the other, so if we devalue life, ethics, and environmental responsibility in one area of the world, then we support it everywhere.